Cool. It's recording.
Okay, cool. All right, well then we'll go ahead and get started. I don't know who else is joining us, but this is our very first 7 p.m. call, the broker briefing call. So thank you for all being here. Hopefully this works a little bit better for everyone. I know sometimes it was a little difficult to get on in the morning, so hopefully this time slot will work, and we'll kind of test it out and see how it works. And if it is good for everyone, then we'll just keep it here. So first of all, just Happy New Year to everyone. Welcome to 2026. Hopefully everyone's having a great year so far. I mean, it's been a busy year at the brokerage. Let me see. Maggie with her cone on. So hopefully everyone's had a pretty good year so far starting out. I know I've talked to a few of you and things are already kind of rolling and people are busy. So that's always a good thing. So just to kind of start off, how is everyone's year going so far? Just in life, not necessarily just in real estate.
Real estate starting off pretty strong.
Yeah.
Got some business going. Some
Okay.
people interested.
Yep, same. I don't know. I just got back into reality today, so I don't know.
Vacation time.
Right. Just Hannah, doing pretty good. Nothing crazy to report, so I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's always a good thing. Well, like I said, I know you and I have talked, and you have some things moving right now too. So, I think this year so far is off to a good start, and we just got to keep the momentum. And if that means that we just have to keep each other motivated, and that's what it takes. I've been really busy the end of December into January. Working with multiple clients right now, so I'm extremely grateful. And I noticed that the buyers are starting to come back, though. I don't know if anyone else is noticing that, but we've been getting a lot more calls to buy and sell, and I think that spring energy is starting to kind of touch right now. At least that's what it feels like out there in the market. And even talking to some of the other agents at other companies, they're saying the same thing. Like it was kind of the holiday lull, and then now things are starting to pick back up. So hopefully we can be there to catch those people as they're ready to go. A couple of things I wanted to kind of just go over that have been updated, and maybe you've heard of this, but last year, it was probably like October, we had a conversation about the Arizona fingerprint cards, and they were the NAR was kind of going forward with requiring all of us to have that and have a valid one. Well, just recently, our commissioner is now requiring that for all Arizona licensees. Whether you are a realtor or a real estate agent, you have to have a valid Arizona fingerprint card to comply with your license. So now as you go to renew your license, they're going to ensure that you have a valid fingerprint card to ensure so that you can continue to do your real estate transactions. There is a way, and I can send out a link to the Arizona Department of Public Safety, where you can actually go and verify that you have a valid fingerprint card. They are going to be doing audits on this here pretty soon. So for those of us that have expired ones, we're going to have to renew those, or else we won't be able to do any real estate transactions. So I want to be sure that we're all on the same page and all of us are looking into that. It's just the Arizona Department of Public Safety. There was a link, and I could probably send it out after this call, where you can go and either type in your fingerprint card number or the application number. I think there is also a way you can put in your last name, and it'll let you know if you have a valid one. They're normally good for about 4 years. So if those, I mean, I don't even know right now. I think mine expires this year in 2026. It's not something that we always look at, but it is something that is pretty important now, especially. Many of you recently have gotten the new policy and procedures and the new ICA, and I know there was only a couple out there that had not signed it. I don't want to say who they are, but if you have gotten an email from Loop with the ICA and the policy and procedure manual, please sign those as soon as possible, as we need those to kind of start your records for 2026. And also, Bryan sent out an email probably 2 weeks ago asking for some information from everyone, to include your tax ID number, your address, and I think birthday. So as we transition into our new operating system, which will be Transaction Desk, we need this information to build the back office platform for each person. So if you don't feel comfortable sending that via email, you're welcome to stop by the office and I can type it in as we are there together. But it's crucial that I get this information at least before February 1st in order to put you in our back office platform so that we can make sure that we're calculating your tax information correctly. So, any questions?
Sorry, Earl. Sorry to interrupt.
No, this is good.
Fingerprints clearance.
Yep.
And it's also in the chat here for the link if you need it.
So right there in the second paragraph, it says visit the public service portal. So that's actually where you click to find out if you have a valid fingerprint clearance card or if you need to get a new one. It's going to let you open it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So there again, it says effective January 26th. So it's going to be required going forward. So again, updated policy and procedures, updated ICA. There's a new W-9 for the brokerage. It says every year we have to do a brand new W-9. So if you need that, it is in the drive, but it's also, we have a copy of it at the office in the policy and procedure booklet, because a lot of brokerages are asking for that, especially sometimes when you're doing the rentals, they definitely need that W-9. So we have to update it every year. So that's there for you if you need it. The affiliated business disclosures has also been updated. It'll be rolled out into our new transaction desk system next week because we have a couple new partners. One of them is on the phone right now, but we did add Selena with Loan Depot to the affiliated business disclosure. We added Debo Media, and that's Bryan's media company. And then I think there's an insurance company. It's actually my insurance company. And there was I think that we have two title companies now. So we have the Great American Title and also First American Title that's on there. So a couple updates to that. So we're going to be using the new affiliated business disclosure. And just keep in mind that none of your clients have to use any of these products, but these are the companies that we are affiliated with. So we have to let them know. Let's see. I feel like there's just a lot of stuff. Transaction Desk. So how many of you have used Transaction Desk before?
Love it.
Okay. Okay. So Maria has, Hannah has, Bryan, you've never used Transaction Desk before. Okay. Okay. So we are going to be transitioning our operating system from Loop to Transaction Desk as of February 1st. I was really trying to roll it out January 1st, but there has been a lot of training that has gone into it. So just so you know, there's a transaction desk side, and then there's another side called back office. Back office takes over the accounting pieces, the CDAs, all the GLs. And so I had to learn both systems over the course of the last couple months. I think I got it down to the point where Bryan and I will be able to look at the files. Erin has also been versed in Transaction Desk, so she's prepared to help us continue with her TC work on that side of it. So there's going to be a three-part, what do you call that? Like when we review the files, we're going to be going through a compliance, three-part compliance. So it'll go to Erin. Erin will kind of send it to Bryan. Bryan will look it over, and then it'll come to me. So that way we're covering you 3 different times within the transaction, just in case. And this system itself allows you to put in pertinent information, and it'll carry over to the back office side of things, which will prepare your 1099s and your taxes. I'll be able to give you a report at any time of any compensation or any commission structures. And so it's just a pretty cool system that we're moving into. The .loop system, I don't know if you heard, but .loop is now owned by Zillow. And when you renew, they have you authorize that Zillow can or cannot use the information that you put in there. So Bryan and I decided to kind of step away from that a little bit, just because it puts our clients, puts us at risk of losing our clients to Zillow. That's the way we looked at it. But but I'm extremely excited about the transaction desk transition. One thing that's going to be a little bit difficult, and I just need to talk to you all about it, is the training for it. So it sounds like most of us have used it before. There's training slots where Transaction Desk has offered to provide training for us, where they'll have one of their trainees on a Zoom call and will walk you through the system of how to create your transactions and how to actually use the system. The only problem I've been running into is that most of their training times are between noon and 1 daily, Monday through Friday. I did ask this morning if they have any Saturday opportunities, and they said they do not. The only thing that they could offer is that they can record the session, and if there's any questions that come about from watching the recorded session, you can actually reach out to the trainer directly and get those answers, the questions answered. Would anybody even be able to join a 12 to 1 session during the week? Okay.
Well, if I have to, I can,
Yeah.
but I've already done it. But if they need somebody to run through it with it, I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just schedule it in and know ahead of time so I could put it on my other work calendar.
Okay. So I think they had, and I can send out these days. They had one on the 7th, one on the 12th, the 13th, 14th, and 15th. I know the 7th is just a couple days away, but if anyone is available, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, I can schedule the time slot from 12 to 1. And it's a 1 hour training, but it does teach you ultimately how to put in the transactions and you know, how to submit them and do those type of things, since we're going to be moving into this in February.
Will we have access to Transaction Desk during the time to be able to walk through it ourselves at the same time?
Yes. So the plan was, as soon as I set the training, then the emails will go out to everyone with their logons for it.
Okay, perfect.
So I will set the training for sometime next week, and then I'll send a date out to give you plenty of time to kind of schedule it. And then for those that can't be on it, that's okay. It will be recorded and you can watch it with direct access to the trainer to ask any questions that you might have. And then we're here too to kind of help you through it. But I like it a lot so far. I have a few transactions that I'm running through there right now, and more of like a test. But Erin's been it's been really easy for her to access the transactions and kind of do her part too. So I'll get that scheduled.
Can we use it? I'm sorry. Can we use it
Yep.
before with the training, or do we have to wait for the training and then start using it?
Yeah, she said as soon as I schedule the training, you'll get your
Okay.
login.
Oh,
So
got it.
what I'll do is I'll schedule the training in the morning. So you'll
Got it.
probably get an email from Transaction Desk tomorrow to log on,
Got
and
it.
you'll be automatically connected to the broker Transaction Desk.
Now,
So-
will any of that stuff, I'm sorry, will any of that stuff transfer over that we've done? Like stuff that's in
Yes.
limbo right now? It will transfer over?
Yep. So right now, do you have stuff in Transaction Desk now?
I do. No.
Okay.
I have it in .loop.
Okay, so no, that's the thing.
Okay,
So what you have
okay.
in .loop would have to be manually transferred. However,
okay.
Erin might be able to help you do that.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yes, ma'am.
So is the
Uh-huh.
broker transaction desk going to be different than what everyone has access to off of the MLS?
No. So what you have access to right now, Selena, as soon as I click the button, everything you have in there right now will transfer over to ours.
Because I used transaction desk before I put it in .loop.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Now all that will transfer over. So then we would just have to decipher out like the old ones. But that's okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are gonna love it. It's great.
Yeah. I mean, I've used it before and I liked it. And I think now having the two systems merged, it's just better for tracking.
Yeah.
So I like it. So the next part, we're just going to talk a little bit about what's going on here in Phoenix, so that we can properly prepare ourselves for 2026. I know some of you have we worked on your business plans and got those up and running, and we still have some availability if anyone wants to do that. But Bryan, you want to talk a little bit about what you see in the market and what's happening?
Yeah, so let me share a screen. For those of you that have access to the Phoenix Business Journal, it's a source that we get a lot of our what's coming up, what's happening, and in either commercial or residential real estate. There's restaurants. There's just a lot of information that you could access here, and I am in the mode of building my networking and building an opportunity to build my sphere even more. 2025 was a year for me to realize the amount of touches I had with my sphere wasn't good enough, and I need to build a bigger sphere. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, there's events here, like this one, book of lists parties. I hope it shares the same screen. There you go. It does have a small fee, but it's a business networking meeting with a lot of executives in the medical field. Let's just see here. Real estate, accounting, technology, healthcare, and other industries. Looks like it's a 2-hour event at the Biltmore. Very comfortable with that place. Been there many times. And for this event, it's $125. But who knows if the return on investment is a huge one if you end up, being able to share cards with somebody that's looking to do the same with you. And then there's another one. This is more towards our area, the West Valley Growth Summit. This one's cheaper. Oh, the first one was January 15th. Not that much of a turnaround, 10 more days until that event. But this one's Thursday, February 12th. It's kind of the same thing, networking event, but it's built around what's growing in the west side of the valley. It's hosted by the city of Avondale, as you can. I don't know if you guys can read that, but it's an event that I would like to go to. A lot of our clients are in this area, and everything's growing around the 101, in between the 101 and the 303, and obviously, just to get a lot of information of what they see, what's going to happen, or what's going to be built in the future. Obviously, great content for social media, sharing with any future investors or buyers that might be coming into the area. And I can share this link. I think you have to have an account. But if you're interested in these types of events, Earl and I can definitely share them with you. And there's a February 23rd and a March 4th, just more business opportunities. Obviously, we are independent contractors and we need write-offs. So if you need some write-offs for your taxes, going to these events are a good opportunity to do that.
Yeah. I've been to that the Book of Lists one when I was a banker, and there's a lot of people that do that thing. Yeah, so definitely take advantage of those networking opportunities if you can.
Yeah. Other than the normal activities like open houses, which we have a few listings that we could do that at too.
Yep.
I actually got rejected today to have an open house done at one of my listings. The sellers don't want to do it anymore. So I'm going to have a talk with them later.
Yeah.
I think that's about it, man, for me.
I don't know if you guys heard, but like the national forecast. All right, well then I'm going to go a little bit into what the economists are saying about 2026. Because when I read the economy stuff, I'm like, okay, that could be something really good for us. Phoenix is expected to be a more buyer-friendly environment in 2026. Some of the things that I read, it said that the sales volume is expected to climb. I think the builders are still building. People are still wanting to sell. For your sellers, we have to make sure we're pricing strategically. I need my sellers to read that in the business journal where I found it. Price strategically, high value added features. So when you price, make sure you're pricing for the neighborhood and price for what you think you can sell it for. Some agents are actually pricing a little bit below what they think the value would be. just to kind of give a little wiggle room for the sellers. Ultimately, for your buyers, there's going to be more inventory, and negotiations are there because of the inventory. First-time home buyers may find 2026 a better entry point than 2023 and 2024. I think income is rising, and the prices are kind of staying a little bit more steady, so it's giving people more of an opportunity to purchase. Medium sales price is still at $449,900. Metro Phoenix inventory is about 4.4 months supplies. Active days on the market are between 60 and 80. So I think that's actually going down from where it was a few months ago. So that's good news. Oh, we lost something. So yeah, I feel, and you guys can reiterate it if you tell me how you feel. I feel like 2026 is going to be a great year for us. I think we have a lot of opportunities to get more clients, both on the listing side and the buying side. But how's everyone feeling though? The first month of the year. Hannah, how are you feeling?
Feeling pretty good. Trying to build up that pipeline again since things got a little bit crazy over the summer, and I wasn't focusing on that. So, you know, we've got, between Jonathan and I, he's really been helping me a lot. We've got a new focus on trying to build up my pipeline and get that momentum going again. And so far, you know, I've got my one client that wants to relist again after his you know, personal matters, and then the one that's closing in February, and then, you know, a couple other potential clients that have said that they're interested, but I just don't know how quickly they are wanting to move. So in terms of,
well, just stay on them, keep those conversations fresh, and it'll happen.
yeah, and I just did my point to the holidays, and you know, my touch on all my clients, and you know, wish them all a Merry Christmas, and just made sure kept contact with them, if nothing else, once a year.
Yeah, those touch points are huge. I mean, Bryan has a whole list of times that you should be reaching out to your clients, whether that's just a phone call or a quick text message. The holidays are a huge time to do that, though, just because it gives you a reason to say hi. You know,
Exactly.
so okay. So it sounds like you're feeling good, Miss Maria. How are you feeling?
Good. I still working with my current buyers or sellers. They keep putting me off. It's actually my aunt and uncle. They're moving in with their daughter, who I sold a house to her, and so they're moving in with her because they're getting up there in age, and so they're very you know, oh well, we have to wait till we're out of the house, and I'm like, well, you know, the house doesn't have to be empty. It's okay to do stuff here. Oh, well, give me another week. Give us another week. So they kind of been saying that since Thanksgiving. So
Yeah.
But and then yeah, my holidays were actually pretty busy. I was getting calls from, you know, I have a cousin who they wanna probably list their house in February, March, May, around there, and then they want to buy bigger in Santan Valley, which is where they live now. So so yeah, there's some potential there.
Okay.
So
It sounds like it's been pretty busy so far.
yeah, so far.
Yeah.
Can you hear me okay?
And, yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So to kind of support what you're talking about, I was reading an article today and I wanted to share it too, that Flagstaff is the third hottest luxury housing market in the country, according to this article.
Wow.
That's interesting.
In
the country.
And it goes on to say that a lot of it stems from the golfing around Flagstaff and the city of the Phoenix in general, Arizona. Golf communities are the biggest drivers of the growth around here. So there's 3 of us on here that golf pretty regularly. And
I was going to reach out to Eric next and just see how his year has started, because he's our avid golfer.
Yeah. Well, we got an internet lead, and these people are coming specifically to golf. I've got them scheduled to see 5 houses next Friday.
Yeah.
And I'm getting the urge to ask them if me and Eric are going to go golfing with them. But we'll see. They're from Nebraska.
My house is, the one I'm listing is on the golf course, and it's gated and it has a guard, and
Is it in Arizona Traditions?
it is Arizona tradition.
That's some of the lowest scores I've had, Eric.
We're doing the Salvation Army tournament there in April. I'm meeting with Fred Thursday to start putting that together.
Nice.
I've got
it'll be
second
good.
place in that tournament 2 years
I
ago.
know. Yeah, well, they didn't have it last year, so we're bringing it back.
That's awesome. Well, Eric also was doing some door hangers in his own neighborhood. And he lives in Bel Air at the golf course, so he's taken upon himself to do some door hangers and try to get his neighborhood involved, which I think is cool. I think that's really going to pay off for him.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great activity. So, I think overall I feel good this year. It sounds like everyone has something moving in the right direction. We're starting off the year busy, which is great. December, January is normally a slow time. And it seems like we're going into January actually with business and doing transactions, and we just want to keep that momentum. So we're here to help. I know Brian's been doing a great job with the marketing and getting some of that out there. So if you need assistance there, please reach out. What I'm going to do, Maria, just to follow up, tomorrow I am going to set a date for the training so that everyone will get an email from Transaction Desk to log on. And that way you can start to put your transactions in there and kind of play around with it prior to the training. I think you're really going to like the system though, but I've been training with it for a couple months now. So if you have any questions about it, just give me a call. And then just before we get off the call, we do have 3 that I know of active listings available for open houses. Hannah has a new listing coming to market, but I'm not sure if it's going to be on the market yet. And then Maria has a new listing coming to market. I have a new listing coming to market. Bryan has a new listing coming to market. So there'll be plenty of open house opportunities out there. And we're going to put all the once they come to the market, they'll all be on the website. So if you have any clients that are interested in either one of those, they'll be there. But just before we go, does anyone have any other questions for me or Bryan or anyone on the call?
I don't think so. Thank you for
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you all. And again, Happy New Year. I haven't forgot about our event because we still have to do it. I'm just not a great planner right now, but I'm going to put a couple of days together and we'll get together for dinner. And because I have some things for you that I was going to give you at our holiday party. I also have to celebrate Hannah for winning our Rookie of the Year award last year. So I want to get us all together to do that, but we'll come up with a date here pretty soon and make sure everyone's available so they can come out and celebrate with us.
Earl, if it makes you better, I'm still trying to do a holiday party with my other team as well.
Okay, it's not just us.
It's
been crazy, but we're gonna get it done. So, well, it is 7:30. I'll let everyone have the rest of their evening. What's that? What'd you say, Bryan?
Just get our own bottle of tequila and have a virtual party.
We could all just sit on our couches and drink tequila together.
Well, I'm doing a fast for church, so I can't eat for 21 days. So it has to probably be later, or we can go do it, and then I'll just not eat there. It's all right.
You're not going to eat for 21 days?
It's not eat. I can't have bread. I can't have right now. I can eat meat, no bread, no alcohol, no sugar, no coffee. That's why I was so pissed off today. I was just mad all day. So just walking around upset.
As you
But
do.
yeah, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
So you
But
can
yeah,
eat lettuce.
every time I think of coffee, I just pray and say, God, just get me through this. 'Cause life is terrible.
I'll
But
drink it for you.
yeah, please do. Please do. I appreciate that. All right. Well, everyone have a great night. Go spend time with your families, and we'll be around if you need anything. Just give us a call.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
All right.
you.
Good night.
Thanks, guys.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.